She started doing makeovers. And
right.
remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was like, if I'm so hot, why am I not with a man? Or if I'm so great, why can't I get a date? But nothing dramatic. She wanted nothing. And Spring and them, they was throwing blows on that. She wanted to be opposite that, right? So she decided to have a season of fun. That's what she called it. So they booked me to do stand-up. They booked me to do 7 minutes. Because usually when you do a late night talk show, it's 3 to 5.
Right.
Yep.
Tight 3 to 5 too.
Yeah, in and out, right? Between commercial breaks. I had 7, but the show ran long. So they came back to me, they said, all we got left is 2.5 minutes. You want to come back another day or you want to take the 2.5? And I want to be on TV.
Right.
I got 2.5, but instead of doing my jokes, I talked about the shit that happened on the show that day.
Wow.
And she was so impressed by that because she was like, that's untested material. Can you do that? Can you do that? I said, I do it all the time. My whole shows, I'm always on my toes.
Right.
Wow.
That's how I got the job with Jenny Jones.
Wow.
I ended up being on her show, and they started giving me characters. They miniaturized me, had me flying around, sitting on her shoulder and shit.
All right, I remember.
Yeah, it was all type of crazy shit. Yep.
Now, how long were you on Jenny Jones?
Maybe 2 seasons, but about 50 episodes though.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
So I think this is how I really got off that show. So they already had me, like my brother was in penitentiary, right? They used to watch the show because I was on there. So one day that little miniature character was called Lil D, and he was like a cherub. But he was like, so I had on like a ball cap to the back, Tim's, my fucking muscle shirt, but a tutu, right?
But a
tutu. Right, straight up tutu. So that was pushing. And my brother, hey man, it's one thing to be a comedian, another thing to be a clown. Make sure they laughing with you, not at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My brother was like Charlie Murphy. He like, hey, little brother, don't sell out, don't sell your soul out there, right? So I get that, but I manned him up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The whole time, and I was roasting people the whole time. So he was a mean little angel, but they put him in a tutu, right? So, and I've been roasted by certain entities.
Y'all gotta look that up.
Yeah.
Look that up on YouTube.
If you find it, send it to me.
Put them shorts up, man.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
So anyway, that's how I lost the train of thought on that. Anyway, so I'm doing this is how I got off the show. So now I'm such an entity, and I'm popular, and when I come out, they cheer and all that. So they had one episode, 6 segments for an hour show. Each segment, I had a different character. I was an electrician. I was a cop. I was a construction worker. It sounded like village people, but it wasn't. This story is going downhill fast. But in the 6th segment, they had laid out for me a mini skirt, not a tutu, high heels, some fake breasts, and a blonde wig. I said, what's that? And they was like, well, in the 6th segment, we want you to play blah, blah, blah.